What's up, guys? Welcome to Life Knowledge. My name is Justin Alphabet. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. Stay to the end of the video so you get all the information that you need. And today's video is about stop being a simp. So today's video is about stopping being a simp. And I'm going to teach you guys how to stop being a simp. It's pretty simple, which is, why the word simp is short for simple, but it's kind of it doesn't mean that you're stupid. It doesn't mean that you're dumb. It just means that you've been trained in a certain way to be submissive to women. It's kind of a slang term, right? But the reason why it's bad to be submissive to women is because it will take away your freedom, right? And there are a few things that are more important to people in the world than freedom. And when you, like for example, if you think about freedom for yourself, right? Right now, if you're not in a relationship, you're technically free, right? There are some people in relationships who are free, and there are some people in relationships who are slaves. Some men are a slave to their wife, and some women are a slave to their husband, right? And a relationship is supposed to be an equal partnership, but not equal in the way where like men and women are equal, because we're not. Men and women are not equal. Men and women have different biological makeups. We have different genitalia. We have different genders. We have different ideas and thoughts and ways that our minds are supposed to and typically do work. And men are typically more logical and thinkers, and women are more typically emotional and feelers. And women are biologically set up to want men who are thinkers and logical, because they are feelers and they are emotional typically. And obviously there are different variations and different balances between, being emotional and logical. You can be both emotional and logical, but women mostly want men who are logical. They want men who will do things that are hard, regardless of their feelings. And the reason why is, if you think about a woman during the caveman days, right? If there was a man who was, more a feeler and a emotional kind of guy, chances of him leaving are much more high than a man who's logical. Because in certain situations, like let's say a cave woman is about to have a baby, right? And she is, in a cave, and she's a cave woman and she's about to have a baby, and a forest fire starts, right? A logical man, a thinker man, has set up a plan for that kind of situation to get him, the baby, and the woman, the cave woman, out of the cave, right? A caveman who is, an emotional person might just run away when they see fire. They might just get, scared, and their emotions will take control of them, and they'll just run, right? So it's a woman's job, and she can intuitively sense this kind of thing to see if a man is more logical and masculine and a thinker, or to see if he's a feeler and he's gonna, be scared and run at the first sign of danger, right? At the first sign of trouble. Because women are, feelers. Women are, and more feminine people are more feelers, and so they can sense that kind of thing. They can sense when a person is going to, cut and run or things like that. And so that's their job. Women do this thing where they test men. Some people call it a test, and I'm gonna bleep that out there. Some people call it a test, and some people call it other things. But women will test men to see how much of a thinker, how logical they are. Are they controlled by their emotions? Will they get angry if a woman does something to make them angry, right? They'll test their man to see if he is man material, if he's a logical thinker, and, sort of things like that, because they want to feel safe. They have to prepare themselves and check in with their man to make sure that he's going to stick around in that cave, or he's going to be able to get them to safety if there's a forest fire, right? And so, because a woman is her most vulnerable when she's pregnant, right? She can't defend herself. A woman cannot, uh, she can't necessarily defend herself, and so women choose men who are going to be able to protect them while they're at their most vulnerable. They choose men who are going to make decisions based on logic and thinking versus based on their emotion. And we can see this throughout like a lot of different things. Like if you think about the stock market, in the stock market, there are some people who choose buying situations based on what they think is going to happen in the future. And there are people who choose based on how they feel something is going to happen in the future. And with numbers don't care about your feelings, right? Numbers are a thinking thing. Words are thinking things. And so like if there's a headline that says, Elon Musk's company is going to, like go under or something like that, like Tesla's going to go under, and you feel like it's going to not go under, but there's a headline that says it's, the stock market's going to drop, but you buy anyways because you feel like it's going to, do something, and then you lose all your money. That means you felt something and then you lost, right? But if you read the headlines and you base it off of logic and take emotion out of it, then you won't buy at that specific time and you'll wait till the market's going back up or something like that, right? But some people use their feelings to completely determine the direction of their life. And that's dangerous because feelings are temporary. Right now, I can feel like I don't want to go, do some hard work. I might feel like I don't want to make this video or something like that. I actually do feel like I want to make this video, but if I felt like I didn't want to do this video right now, and I instead went and did what I wanted to do, like, eat chips and watch Netflix or, those kinds of things. If I was doing that right now instead of making this video for you, I wouldn't be moving towards my goals. And so logically, I think about, if I don't make this video right now, it will negatively affect my life in the future. And so I'm putting in the work, I'm putting in the time, I'm delivering the value to you guys right now so that I can reap the reward down the road of helping people, of growing my business, of growing my influence, of things of that nature, right? Helping people. And so I could choose to go, watch Netflix and chill and not get done what I need to get done right now, which kind of is what I want to do. My feelings are telling me that, right? However, my logical side, my thinking, my thoughts are telling me this needs to get done. This work needs to be done. And that's why women choose men who are more logical, is because when you do things logically in spite of how you feel, then you are able to like work in a different kind of way than people who work based off how they feel or how their emotions are. I will get up and go to the gym no matter what. I work out every single day. And so 6 days a week. I take 1 day off. But I have set that schedule for myself and I work out every day of the week. I have a set schedule and I do it every day no matter what. Nothing gets in my way because I've set that expectation for myself and I've told myself that I'm going to do the work. If I break my leg, I still might do some arm stuff. That's kind of crazy. I might go to the hospital first, obviously. If I I'm obviously going to take care of myself first and also do my best to I'm not insane. But some people are. Some people are obsessively insane about what goals they set for themselves. If I was a professional athlete and like my success was determined on my physical capabilities, I probably would still work out if I had broken my leg or something like that. However, my goals are not in the professional athlete sphere at this point in time, right? Like I don't specifically need to do that, but I have set goals for myself and expectations for myself to work out 6 days a week. So I'll do that no matter what, within reason. There are other people who, like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. Like Kobe Bryant had, meniscal tears or muscle tears or, weakness in his legs and stuff, but he still would go to the gym. He would still put in the hours, still put in the work, push through the pain, push through the surgery, and et cetera, and things like that. So the point being is that whatever goals you've set for yourself, you have to become obsessive about it. You have to push through that pain. You have to get through that and stuff like that. But first, you have to understand about masculinity and femininity. If you choose to, a feminine person will choose to do things based on their feelings, and a masculine person will do things based on their thoughts. So it's important to make sure that if you're a man, you're choosing things based on thoughts and thinking. You think things through. You take your time. You make a plan. You're a planner, because that's what a woman wants to feel secure, because she knows deep down inside biologically that she is based in feelings, right? And that's amazing for raising children. It's amazing for nurturing. It's amazing for a different function than men. Men are built to protect and provide. Women are built to nurture and help and heal, right? Not everybody can be a warrior, and not everybody can be a healer. And so typically men are built with testosterone to be a warrior. Women are typically built with estrogen to be healers, right? And so when those things get mixed up, the attraction dynamic, gets mixed up as well, right? Biologically, we're built to be attracted to certain things in certain situations. Obviously, there can be a woman who's more of a thinker and more masculine, or a man who's a feeler and who's more feminine. But ultimately, the gender dynamics between that can get the confluence can get confused and constricted. And so it's important as men to focus on masculinity and focus on getting to that point of being more logical, of being more cold, is what some people call it, more of a thinker, more of a logical man. If you guys have ever seen the statue of the man who's like the thinker, who's like thinking, that's such a big statue, and it's so important because people have recognized the value of a thinking man, right? It's a thinking man statue, not a thinking woman statue. There are women statues who are beautiful and elegant and feminine and sweet and submissive and healer type, emotional statues, right? And those statues are built for a different purpose. They're just as important as the thinking man statue is, but they're different purposes, right? A woman's job is different than a man's job in attraction and things of that nature. If you think about a magnet, right? If you think about a magnet, it has both a positive side and a negative side. And when you have two magnets, and they're both facing the same direction, a positive and a positive, they can never fully come together in unity. If it's a negative and a negative, they can never fully come in unity. They can never reach that full unity potential. But if you have a positive and a negative together, they can fully conjoin and unify together and do the purpose that they were built to do, which is basically, the unity of a marriage, right? Or a unity of a man and a woman together. And in that unity, that, coming together, children are built, which children are basically the joy of life, right? Like, there's nothing that's better than having children. They're just happy little things, they're happy little humans who don't have all this negativity and fear and hurt and pain that all of us have, built up over our life. And they can bring you so much joy and happiness on a level that is out of this world. I personally don't have children, but I've seen it through my parents and my younger siblings. I was able to see my parents and experience part of the joy of having younger siblings, right? Like, I kind of was able to help raise them in a way in certain situations. And so yeah, that's the point of all of this. The law of the laws of attraction and laws of seduction and dynamics and things like that. And so that's why you guys got to stop being simps. A simp is essentially someone who is on the feminine side with the feminines. Like if you're trying to attract a feminine woman and you're feminine, that's like a negative magnet with a negative magnet trying to push together, and they'll push each other away. They won't be able to fully conjoin and connect. And so understanding that is very important to understanding, the dynamics between man and woman and masculine and feminine. And I have other videos on masculinity. I have other videos on femininity. And so if you're trying to be more masculine as a man, or you're trying to be more feminine as a woman, watch those videos. And I will help you guys understand the whole concept. But thank you guys for watching today. I hope you have the day you deserve. Let's level up, and I'll see you in the next one.